This is Fern. She wields a magic stick and she has magic powers. Slashes, shields, flight, and balls. There is nothing she can't do. Check her out in this video. Hey there, before we start the video, make sure to like and subscribe and ring that notification bell. Now let's get started. Alright. Now we're here testing out Fern from Frieren Beyond a Journey's End. This is actually my second time recording this. Didn't really record properly. Firstly, we're gonna try out the movement. Let's kind of see. Jump. She has a floaty jump, kind of like Mewtwo from Smash Brothers. Can you air cancel it? Yes. And dodge. Pretty nice. Air dodges. Ooh, I just did a wave dash pass. That's cool. But yeah, you got the wave dash. Wave dash looks pretty clean. Air dodges. Have the parry. Parry looks like she kind of closed her eyes, puts her stick in front of her. Now we can try out the basics. Basic ones. First we have jab. Jab looks like one of those spammy jabs that you can just like hold like Pikachu's or Pichu's from Ultimate. Now we can try out forward tilt. Looks pretty strong. It's it's kind of like a sword swing. Think like Marth maybe, or like just disjoint. Nice disjointed attack. Next we have up tilt. That was a forward smash, I think. Just kind of a little spoiler there. But yeah, we have up tilt. Up tilt looks pretty strong. Seems like you could combo this move. Like you could just go like up tilt into up air, something like that. Finally, we have down tilt. Down tilt has a lot of like horizontal impact. You can see. It just goes like boom, 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 boom. This could be like really useful for edge guards because of how horizontal it is. You can just like get the guy, you hit him, and then you just use down tilt to knock the dude off. So yeah, those were all the basics, and now we can move on to the costumes. Now we can take a look at the costumes. Firstly, we have the default costume, which is this one from the anime, which is kind of her basic outfit. The Mistress, this is in reference to Frieren, the main character of the anime. Warrior, that's Stark. Hero is Himmel. Priest is the Hater skin. Yes, it's Hater skin. Fourth is the Icy skin. Legend is in reference to the Great Mage Flamme. Goatee, not sure what that's supposed to be. Blood, also not sure. Guillotine, that is in reference to Aura the Guillotine, also from the anime. I think she's like the first or one of the first villains to appear. And then water, not sure what that's supposed to reference. Ice, also don't know. Earth, Imperial, North, Cut, Knowledge, Cultist, Nano, Sorcerer. Oh, this one, Nano's looks kind of like, reminds me of Princess Peach a little bit. It's a nice skin. Sorcerer, Study, Research, Elementalist. This 33. This might be an Expedition 33 reference, but I haven't played the game, so I can't really tell you. Elementalist, Flower, might be a Final Fantasy reference. Arcane, Luck, Remnant, that looks like a Morrigan reference. It probably is. And then we have Program, Early Access, which I find to be one of the nicest skins because of the outline. It just looks really beautiful. And then Abyss, Bold, Classroom, and back to default. So those were the skins, and now we can move on to the rest of the moveset. Now we're here on the Comet Observatory with Toad and the Princess Peach looking skin. And we're gonna test out the aerial moves. Alright, so the first move we have is neutral. Damn. It's kind of like a big boom sort of. Let's see. Next we have forward air. Forward air just seems like a nice multi-hit kind of move. Reminds me a little bit of Samus's move from Samus's forward air from Smash 1. Next we have back air. When back air does turn you around. It kind of do. It's like Marth's back air from Smash. That way. Hit the opponent, it'll turn you around. It'll turn you around if you whiff too. You can see there. Next we have down air. Down air is kind of just another big boom. Kind of like Ivysaur's down air from Smash. And it looks like it can really spike too. Like you can just hit your opponent off. We also have up air. Up air. There we go. Kind of like another big boom, but upwards. Let's try to hit Toad into it with up tilt. Just go like boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Nice. Big boom. Yeah, it's really strong. And yeah, that's all the aerials. And now we can move on to the smash attacks. Now onto the smash attack. Firstly, well, I think I spoiled it a little bit earlier, but we have forward smash, which is like this big boom blast, which does consume mana, but the more mana you spend, the farther it goes. See, if I use a little bit of mana, it doesn't go very far. But if I use a lot of mana, the move suddenly has a ton of range. Boom. It's like a very strong ranged option. But it does consume a lot of mana, so do keep that in mind. Next we have down strong. It's kind of just like a, generic spinny move. Kind of like what the Knight does in the Hollow Knight games. And now finally we have up smash, which is another big boom. Similarly to up air, but we can just like combo into it too. Let's try that again. Boom. 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 Oh, and earlier I did also forget to do dash attack, so let's do dash attack now. It's kind of like a nice lunging move. It gives you some good distance, good for closing gaps. And yeah, that's all the smash attacks. Now we can move on to the specials. Now we're here with Metal Sonic, and we can test out the specials. Firstly, we have Neutral Special, which Neutral Special is basically like a stance change. Basically changes your movement, your gravity. You can see here that I no longer have a floaty jump, which is like a normal one. And I also just move faster through the air, and I have more gravity. So this could be useful for like combos, Maybe your fall speed is just too slow, so you just turn this on, and now you're much better. You can get the combo, fall in, do some stuff. Like boom, 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 go ham. It does also, you can't double jump cancel anymore because you don't have a slow fall. And this does also deactivate whenever you use any moves that require mana. So basically, with every other special move, and also with forward smash, this you just automatically cancel the stance. See, like that, you can see my mana bar. Next, we have forward special. Forward special is basically just like a barrage of projectiles. You know, you can just hold it, you can walk around, you can jump too. It's pretty strong. Could be used for like combos and stuff. You know, you just got bro in there, and then you go hit him with like a tilt or some other follow-up. It is, this move is like similar to Noel's move from Noel also from this game. You know, the Noel character on the workshop. So we might have some inspiration from that character, but this move doesn't really have as much forward momentum as Noel's forward special. Next we have down special. There we go. Down special is basically like this block ability. It works like a parry if you tap it. And if you hold it, it's like a shield, and it just like stays there. Now I have a shield. It does consume mana, but if you see, I'm gonna try to attack Fern with Metal Sonic's dash attack. And you can see that the move gets deflected, and Metal Sonic gets knocked back as well. So it could be pretty useful if you're just like, you know, you're getting overwhelmed, you turn on the shield real quick, you know, just as insurance. And yeah, you're basically good with that. Also, it's notable to mention that whilst using the shield, you can still move around, still jump. You can basically do whatever you want. And you can attack too. This isn't like a strictly defensive only ability. You can like protect yourself while you're attacking. But you do kind of go slower, so that's a disadvantage. You can also turn it off with down special. Next we have up special. It's basically a float ability, aerial float, a flying ability. It's like a stance change. You can turn it on by pressing up special, and you can turn it off by pressing up special again. It does have a cooldown timer, too. I just disabled mana though to make showcasing it easier. But it does take up a good amount of mana too, a lot more than the shield. And it's basically just useful for combos, you know, like ladder combos, edge guarding off stage. See here, I can knock Metal Sonic upwards. Knock him upwards. And then use the fly ability to try to... Well, in that instance it didn't really work properly, but I can chase him basically upwards with the flight ability. And flight will also just automatically disable, by the way, if you use stance change. But it does work with shield though it does consume redonkulous amounts of mana. So do keep that in mind. Also, you can cancel your normals and your aerials into up special. Your aerials you can cancel whenever, as you can see there. You can cancel in and out whenever you please. But with normal moves, you have to hit cancel out of it. Like if I just do that, it doesn't work. I have to hit the character, and then I can cancel it. So there's a lot of potential here for some really powerful combos with some flight cancel tech. You can just cancel and re-cancel and de-cancel and whatever cancel else, and just go ham basically. Edge guard, do whatever. So yeah, those are all the special moves, and now we're just gonna test out the taunt real quick. This is basic eating taunt. I've already checked, she doesn't have any more taunts, it's just the singular one. No down taunt or side taunt. And yeah, with that, we can get into some matches just to test out how strong Fern is. Alright, now that we've tested out all of Fern's moves, we can get into some matches to see how strong she really is. Here we go. Let's test it out. Whoa! Damn, bro really is fast. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna be careful. Whoa! Damn. He's got some hands. Won't let that stop us though. Ooh, that was a failed opportunity to use the flight power. Damn! Alright, I'm really getting ranked for this, not good. Boom! Alright, we got him. That was close. Okay, well, I did just kind of get wrecked by Shadow, so I'll try out to fight some less powerful opponents. Alright, now I'm just gonna try to fight Cuphead, see if it's easier, if I can actually do it this time. Because against, I virtually had no luck against the other guy. So let's try against Cuphead. See if I can beat him. Got him. And that's the victory screen. Okay, now we're going up against Deku, and I'm gonna try to beat him too. I'm gonna try to be using a lot of more parries this time, and also some air cancel, flight cancel attack. See, like that. Let's kinda hit him with those. That's okay, that's not great. Still make a comeback though. Lead's not too huge. Go. Alright, come on. Nice. Oh, what? Okay, that's ridiculous. Come on, Ruff. There we go. Okay, I have a little bit of a lead here. I might be able to get some stuff done. Let's go. Gotta lock in here. Tried to bury it, didn't do it though. I gotta be less obvious with those dash attacks. Oof. Damn, that's it's a little embarrassing. But it was really close. I think if I do a rematch, I can beat him. Alright, let's do it again. Same characters, different stage. Let's go. Okay, not a great start. Back though. don't touch it. Nice. Alright, so I was able to beat Deku as Fern. So that's pretty cool. Now, whether or not I can beat the other guy, that's a different question entirely. So. Alright. Let's try this one more time. I'm thinking a lot of parry. It's probably the best bet. Boom. Let's go. Alright, first stock. Good start. Whoa, 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 what is all that? Damn. Alright, I didn't know Shadow had the hands like that. Damn! Okay, he's turning on some new stuff. I have never seen Shadow do this before. Is this like some secret boss mode I didn't know about? Oh, he did? Nope. Damn. Damn! Whoa, whoa. Brother, chill. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Damn, damn. Damn! I didn't know Shadow had the hands like that. What? Full recovery too. What kind of goofy mod is this? Damn! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! Alright, Shadow got the hands for real. Well, maybe not this time, but perhaps next time I'll be able to beat Shadow. Well, that's the end of the video. If you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And let me know what other Rivals of Aether workshop characters you'd like me to review next. Yeah, that's basically it. Just, I'll see y'all later. Don't have an outro yet, so that's it. Bye.